Imagine Claude helping you to find incredible YouTube topics that could actually grow your YouTube channel. Just like this one video that's pulled in over 1,200 YouTube subscribers and still drives views and subscribers today, a year after it was published. And by the end of this video, you'll be able to craft and create your own Claude custom skill to crush YouTube. And this is the output. This is what you'll see. An incredible report that covers competition, demand, title optimization, and lots more. And check this out. Tools just like vidIQ, tools like 1 of 10 charge 10, 20, 30, as much as $50 a month. And I'm going to show you how to craft and create this with Claude right now. And this is part one of a 2-video series on skills covering this very method, really identifying YouTube outliers. Let's jump in. But first, before we do, I want to say welcome. I'm so glad you made it to the channel. My name is Brian G. I've been an author, speaker, YouTube content creator for years. I've driven millions of views, and I am so pumped about AI and content creation done well that I created this brand new channel. Welcome. Let's jump in. If you're already using Claude Code, you want the skill, you're good to go, check out the timestamp right here or jump to this point of the video right here and we'll jump in and we'll get started creating the skill. But if you're brand new, I'm going to encourage you to watch this entire video because fact is this stuff can be complex. I'm going to simplify it. I'm going to make it easy for you. And that's why I want to really truly encourage you to watch this video. First off, we want to get set up with what is called VS Code. Search for download VS Code. Click the link, access the web page, download and install the software, you're done. And then once you've done that, open VS Code and you get this kind of simple 3-pane workflow that is default. You chat on the right. On the left, you can see all the files and folders, which makes it really easy. And I'm amazed that you could use the Claude desktop app and you wouldn't see the files and folders. And because of that, I think VS Code is really the way to go. Now, next, you're going to want to open that folder you created, access File, and then Open Folder, and you'll be set. Next, you need to install the extension so you can actually leverage Claude Code. Do that by clicking this icon inside of VS Code and then search for Claude, install the extension, and then access and turn on the extension in this middle panel here. Almost forgot this section, new shirt. Let's continue. Next up is the actual skill. We're going to create our own custom skill. And what exactly is a skill and why are they so amazing for content creators? A skill is nothing more than a text document that covers very specific steps that Claude can execute and act on. It can do research, it can write, it can do all these things that are perfect for content creation. And the part that's really cool is you can create your own skills based on your channel, your workflow. That's what we're going to do. In order to do that, you want to actually first install another skill called the Anthropic Skill Creator that makes the process very easy. But here's the thing. I actually uninstalled this skill as I kind of mapped out this video for you. And I struggled. And I kind of forgot, when you struggle, just do this. If you run into problems, just do this. Ask Claude for help. And what I've got is in the description below, I've got a very specific prompt. In fact, I've got about 2, maybe actually 3 or 4 prompts that will guide you through the process of working with Claude to get this up and running. And man, I can't wait till we get we're almost there, so hang with me. Now, once you've done that, you're going to tell Claude, hey, install the skill creator, use the prompt in the description, and you'll be good to go. Next up, you want to start with a brand new, fresh session. That will make sure that you've got really clean context and you'll get the most out of Claude. And then all you want to do is type /skill creator. And this part is important. It might come back and say, okay, great, what are we going to do? What are we going to make? And it hasn't actually fired or triggered the skill. Don't let it do that. You have to say, hey, listen, you have to trigger the skill. You can see on the screen, this happens about half of the time for a lot of people. Just make note of that. The fact of the matter is, this stuff with AI is not perfect. It's challenging, but it is so incredible, especially once you get up and running with these skills. The first thing you want to do then is you're going to name the skill you're going to create, because now you're in this process of creating your own custom skill. I've called mine my YouTube topic discovery or keyword discovery. And that's what I want to suggest that you tell Claude as well. This skill will be called, my YouTube topic discovery. And here's how this actually works. What this is going to do is going to leverage YouTube autocomplete to come up with a ton of phrases, topics, keyword phrases based on YouTube topic suggestions. And we're going to pull them in from a free API that automates the process. Now, you fire the skill, you walk away, you come back in 2 to 3 minutes, it's done. Fantastic. And even better, it's going to filter and help identify the very best phrases for your channel. For example, if I were to type in container gardening into YouTube, this is what I would see. All these search predictions, aka topics, that YouTube is saying, hey, this is what people are interested in. And this is what makes a really great video topic, a video idea, is starting from the audience. And you want to begin by thinking about, as you're using this skill, once you've built it, what's called a seed phrase. So when I mention container gardening, that is a 2-word phrase that I would consider a seed phrase. It's the thing that Claude's going to use to build the topic list from, and it's going to do this in a number of different ways, which we'll cover as we continue to move forward. So you need to tell Claude, hey, this is what I want you to do. You're going to build this skill and first ask me what exactly is the seed phrase. Again, you can choose a 2 or 3-word phrase, and here's what I recommend. Don't just guess. As you're thinking through the video you want to make, go to YouTube, type in a 2-word phrase you think people might be interested in, and see how many search predictions come up. The more, the better, because that identifies how much demand for that particular topic there is. And here's where it gets ninja. So what we're going to do now is you're going to tell Claude, okay, as you're building out this skill, you're going to access this free endpoint from Google. And again, I've got this down in the description as well, really walking you through exactly what you can include as you're kind of building this skill out. Now, here is what's really interesting about this endpoint is that Claude can use this endpoint and your seed phrase to pull back this huge list of topics that are actually relevant on YouTube. But this is undocumented. It's not official, and it's not really an API, but it's sort of close to that. And the bad news is Google could pull this at any time and we'd be out of luck. Even worse, if you abuse this, if you use this too often, if you search 1,000 times, you could get your IP address banned. Not so problematic, other than you won't be able to use this skill or the endpoint anymore. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to tell Claude that very thing. Say, Claude, as we build this skill, you're going to access the endpoint, pull back phrases, and I want you to be very, very cautious and add delays so we don't get limited, we don't get our IP address banned, and so on. The next thing you're going to tell Claude is, I want you to dive deep and go 3 levels down, if possible, to identify the particular demand of this particular topic, seed keyword phrase. And Claude's going to do that based on a very specific system that I created. And I gotta let you know, nerd alert. If I try to explain this, 90% of those people on YouTube won't have a clue. It won't really work out well. But the good news is, again, all you have to do is down in the description, as you're working through this, just grab the prompt that I've kind of highlighted, copy all that, and Claude's going to know immediately exactly what to do. And it's going to kind of dive and study that seed keyword phrase and evaluate how much demand, or I like to call it popularity, each particular topic or keyword phrase has. That's the cool part. And then in video number 2, we're going to even go further, validating specific information, how many views videos drove, weak channel identification. It's just fantastic. Next up, you're going to tell Claude, here's what I want you to do next. After you've done that, you're going to walk through and talk with me as we're using the skill in the future. Remember, right now we're building the skill. When you're done, then you fire the skill, you go through the workflow, and you're good to go. I want to let you know as well that once you've actually created this, you need to kind of cycle through, turn off or close VS Code, open it back up, because then the skill will be registered and it'll actually trigger. And what you want to do after that is, at this point, again, building this skill out, you're going to tell Claude, what I want you to do after you've kind of went deep to analyze popularity, then I want you to build a massive list of keywords, topics based on this workflow. You're going to go through the alphabet with the seed phrase. For example, container gardening. If we did this again, we would tell Claude, go through and search for container gardening A, container gardening B, comma, container gardening C, and so on. And then Claude is going to save all these keyword phrases, and you're going to be good to go. By the time it's done, it's gone through the entire alphabet. You're going to have a list of probably, on the low end, 100 phrases, as much as 300. And next up, we're going to filter, sort through. And I got to tell you, what's so powerful is you can use these phrases in so many different ways. Specifically, once we've filtered, let's jump in now. The goal is to have no more than 25 phrases after filtering and sorting. And what we want to think about is, what exactly is a winning phrase? How can it help my channel? And typically there are really just 3 specific things. The most important one, especially if you're struggling to get views, is to identify, this is not that competitive. I can probably compete because there's not a lot of huge channels dominating. And if you're thinking that's impossible, well, I want to tell you it's absolutely possible, especially when you have Claude do the heavy lifting. So that's item number 1, the low competition. Number 2 is the video is so perfectly aligned with your channel, what your audience wants, what they're interested in, that it's absolutely a no-brainer. Now, it might even be a little bit more competitive, and that's okay. Or it's really awesome if multiple of these elements line up. Like, it's not too competitive, it's a perfect fit for your channel, and so on. We'll talk about how to really understand and how to teach Claude your channel as we keep moving forward. So that's item number 2. And then the third thing is, like, if there's low competition, even if it's kind of sort of a match, it can be really powerful. Let me give you an example. Here are 2 videos. One video has gained my channel somewhere around 600 subscribers. It was published a year ago. And this other channel has far less views. It's gained my channel well over 1,200 subscribers, again, with less views. Why? Because of that match. Does that mean I shouldn't make the video that only gained my channel 600 subscribers? Absolutely not, because it's opportunity. It's easy to rank for. One of the things to consider is, when you're done, you're then going to have an output of between 10 and 25 keyword phrases, topics, and you can go through and you can manually look at the results and so on. Search results. But I need to warn you, because a lot of people think, well, search isn't really where all the traffic is, and you're absolutely right. But what's really interesting is a lot of these videos, they did extremely well in YouTube recommendations, and they also did well in YouTube search. That's 2 traffic sources, 2 algorithms, 1 video topic. So I try not to get too hung up on this. It's just that the data we have to work with to understand video topics is keyword phrases. What to think about is, as you've gone through and you've got a list of 15 or 21 phrases, you can manually sort, look at the search results, and get an idea, like, are the leading channels that are dominating in my industry, are they in the top 10 results? If not, it's really wide open. And this is a great example. This video ranks really well, #1. It drives views to this day, a year after it was published. Now, I want to talk about the audience, your audience. What are you trying to achieve? And more important, what is the audience you want to get in front of? What really matters to them? One of the things I suggest you do as well is you can have Claude interview you, and when the interview is done, it's going to create a document based on, you could call it like my YouTube channel target audience, something like that. And have Claude ask you questions like, who is the target audience? How old are they? What are they interested in? What are their desires? What are their motivations? What are they afraid of? What kind of videos are they really interested in? What kind of creators are serving the audience now really well? This is super powerful, because then Claude can look at the channels that are crushing. It can look at all the information, like after Claude has interviewed you, it can look at the information it has saved to this document, and then you can link it. You can say, okay, Claude, once we're done with this document, based on who my target audience is, then you can link to that document in this particular skill. So as you're filtering the results, the phrases, and you're looking for the winners, you can really understand and configure based on the target audience. Super powerful. And then you're going to tell Claude, so Claude, once that's done, save that, save the document, and then tell Claude, okay, here's what we want to do. I want you to present to me video topics you think are really in alignment with my audience and what you think might be like the perfect match. Furthermore, if you think the keyword phrase is garbage, it's not really specific, if the intent of the keyword phrase, aka the viewer, is low, discard it and present me with the keyword phrases you think, again, make the most sense for my. And then finally, you tell Claude, once you're done, I want you to save this document to my folder, and you can organize your folders in a very specific manner. Make sure your files are named in a certain way you can understand what they are. Is it keyword research? Is it a YouTube script? Is it YouTube talking points? There's just so much. For example, one of the skills, I have Claude then send the script, the talking points, the keyword, anything straight to my iPad, because it can access my computer. It just makes life so much easier as a content creator. And then check this out. This is your YouTube competition report. And think about this report as it helps you to identify YouTube opportunity, making it easy for you to identify the keyword phrases with less competition and strong demand. And this video on the screen right now will walk you through step by step exactly how to build out that second skill to do just that. Click on the video. I'll see you there, and we'll build a second skill together.